Are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago. Coming to the plate now, Ketel Marte. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
The right fielder, number 10, Adam.
First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Marte leads off second with nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. In to score the runner from third.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
0-2, here it is. Too high. 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Almora in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. This guy was one of 3 silver sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 7. The first base
stepping up now, Christian Walker. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs.
Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalzo, fouled away. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of...
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting third, the right fielder.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
The
Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Ray.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
The right fielder, number 10.
Standing in, Adam Jones. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. 1-0 the count. 2-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Happ is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 6.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Line drive to left. Field is there, and he'll put it away to retire the. Settling in now, Addison Russell, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Russell behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. From the stretch, the bunt attempt is popped up. A spin and a throw. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. But 1's all they'll get as he's back in safely at second.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Escobar scoops it up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be saved. Here's the first pitch to him.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Oh, and he misses it. Throw into second, and he is in there.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
1-1 the count now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Almora has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Alex Avila.
The catcher.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Oh, no, he butchered it. And he's safe. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Robbie Ray. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put.
One run is scored. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Oh, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Jones. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. No balls and 1 strike. Line to the right side. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? David Peralta. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks,
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under at field. And that ends the inning. The final damage here.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Number 18.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marte has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. A base hit in his first trip.
Rizzo.
Here comes the first pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lavello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Wilmer Flores is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Happ is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 5.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's Descalzo at second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the first base.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Walker. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. No balls and a strike to count. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Happ is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 11-0. So digging in now, Daniel Descalzo. He's 0-for-1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Descalzo behind 1-2.
Finally a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home, and it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. The next Cub up, Addison Russell. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 11-0. stepping up to the plate, Alex Avila. No hits to this point. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Happ going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the fifth with a leadoff triple.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Robbie Ray. He singled his last time up. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Field going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Adam Jones comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Adam Jones becomes the second out here in inning number 5. David Peralta is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Bodie over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. Last half of the 5th coming up. D-backs out in front, 12-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Thank you, Heidi. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Number 5.
Into the box now, Albert Almora. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. This is line to left. Peralta is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And so striding forward now, Jake Lamb, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way.
Escobar.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is into the box now. Johnny Field. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Second baseman.
So stepping, Kyle Schwarber will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Kyle Schwarber goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
Anthony.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to... Striding in, Christian Walker. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Skied into straightaway right. Happ has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Up next for Arizona, Alex Avila tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
So here now is the pitcher, Robbie Ray, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ketel Marte. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he will get there to make the running play. And now at the plate, Daniel Descalzo. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
When you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The right fielder.
Digging in, Ian Happ. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the seventh.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Addison Russell stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Softly hit out toward short. And that will conclude matters here in. So coming to the plate, Adam Jones. He was hunched out looking at strike three last time through. And a high strike there, 0-1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. A ball and two strikes to Adam Jones.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Line drive to left. Field is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, David Peralta. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Batting. Third baseman.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore. 2
hits in 4 attempts to this point. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Ready on 1-2. Ball 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Eduardo Escobar comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Nope.
Changeup taken high for ball 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches. Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Christian Walker is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side. So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in once again, Victor Caratini. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peralta's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder.
So striding in, Johnny Field. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Escobar is there to make. Now batting, Alex Avila. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Alex Avila becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 10.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for Arizona, but you can forgive him as they still hold an enormous lead. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1-1 to Schwarber. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Now another 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Anthony Rizzo. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Goodness, 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Daniel Descalzo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over. 15-1 is the final.